Alright, so starting off basically with the background check, the Nike Airforce Ones have been around since 1982. So they basically around 41 years old at the time I'm shooting this video. Which is why, that's one of the reasons these shoes are so iconic, because they've been around for that long and they're still kicking in today's age. Well, because then y'all know that people have changed their styles and what they dress like over the years, but this shoe has still been one of the top favorites. So I guess whoever designed it really did a good job in designing it. Now, to be more specific, the Air Force One mid top, which is the one that I have right here. Wait, maybe I should clarify. There's the low top, which is the one that's commonly worn by most people. There's the mid top, which is the one that I have for you guys right here, and then there's the high top, which is basically just this but higher. I don't really see the difference, but I feel like this is just kind of, it's cool, because I don't like low top shoes, and high top was just this, so I decided to go with mid top. So in case of the people who do spot the difference, I can just be in the middle, which is why I got the mid top. But yeah, specifically the mid top, this shoe was released in 1990. Yeah, it was released in the 1990s. So around the time I'm shooting this video, it should be around 30 years old, like, I don't know, 32. Yeah, it should be around 32 years old around the time I'm shooting this video. So that's another really cool, interesting fact about this shoe. This shoe is really iconic, as I mentioned, as I first started with the facts, that it has been around for like over 40 years now. The Air Force One Mid-Top specifically was released in 1990, as I just mentioned, and then it was re-released in 2009 with another color variations, although it still kept the white, but then they added 7 new colors, and then it was also re-released again in 2017. So I guess that's one of the reasons why it is still in fashion, because they don't just let it die, they keep reviving it, and the people are eating it up as they keep reviving it. So it shows that this shoe is a pretty cool shoe. In the beginning, I mentioned that the thing is really iconic, so the person who designed it really did a good job designing it. Well, yeah, you may be surprised, or maybe not surprised, because this shoe is pretty damn cool, that the person who designed it is none other than the legendary shoe designer Tinker Hatfield, who designs shoes like the Jordan 3, 4, and 5. So you can see why there is quite a resemblance or something like that between some of those Jordans. It's because they were designed by the same person, and that person has done a pretty good job designing, which is why they call him the legendary shoe designer. I guess I should have air quoted, because he actually is legendary, because this shoe is pretty cool. This shoe is pretty known for getting creases on it, which ruins the whole look of the shoe. Creases are basically these things that form on the shoe here. I'm not sure if you can see it nicely, because like the camera just makes everything look beautiful, Photoshop, catfish, whatever. But back to the video, like, it's known for creasing, alright, and it creases really easily, which is one of the things that I do not like about this shoe. But other than that, the shoe is fine, I guess. The shoe is actually one of the reasons why the infamous duck walk was created. If y'all don't know what the duck walk is, it's just basically a video that was trending a while back of a guy wearing Air Forces and walking, you know how ducks walk, right, trying to not crease his shoes. I have only worn these shoes once just to check them out, and already they have a crease, so you should be quite careful when walking with them. Although I feel like the duck walk is a bit extra. If you feeling like you're that guy, then yo, you can be that guy. Cause let's face it, this shoe is expensive, and it has been around for like 40 years, and it is still, actually, it's going up in value instead of depreciating. So if you're planning on copying some Air Forces, you should probably do that before they keep increasing in price, because these things are just not going down, they're actually going up. Although I don't think you can actually sell them to make profit, because like nobody wants to buy used shoes, like smelly shoes, no thanks. But all of that aside, these shoes are technically still basketball shoes, so I guess you can play basketball with them, but that would kind of be a stupid move, because they would crease up so bad and look so ugly, and it would be all that money just to wear ugly forces. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But hey, if you got the money, then go ahead, man, like, play basketball with forces, because they are still pretty good basketball shoes. As you can see here, don't mind the dirt, I have worn them before, they didn't come like this, don't worry. These shoes actually resemble the Nike Jordan Air Force Ones. Nope, wrong. The Nike Jordan Airforce Ones actually resemble these shoes. This grip designed by I don't know what's his name, Tinker Hatfield. Yes, these shoes were designed by Tinker Hatfield, so I'm not surprised that they have the same wada wada. But this thing actually works really well on grip. Just let me move this. Okay, maybe that's not the best thing to test it on because it is wood, and wood is slippery. Oh, because my desk is all nice and fresh. I thought that in my latest video. But yeah, not the best thing to test it on. Oh. So the shoe is pretty valid, guys. Don't sleep on it when it comes to playing basketball. The reason you don't see many people doing it because we're not that stupid, but the shoe is pretty valid. In fact, this shoe was originally worn by basketball player Penny Hardaway, and it was actually originally worn by him when he played back with the Orlando Magic crew. So that's pretty cool, man. Like, this shoe is a dope shoe. So thanks for watching. That was Little Man J, and I will see you on the next one. Oh yeah, and before I forget, subscribe and I will choose a random one of my subscribers to win a brand new pair of Air Force Ones. Yo, Gadala, hey, you think I'm rich? Bye bye.